Hello everyone, it's Leon here from Kotaku UK with some new Evolve gameplay and details. Now we can see some of the new hunters and the new monster in action here, but the big new reveal is that there are some new modes and a campaign that ties it all together. Now the way that it works is there are 3 new modes joining the previously revealed hunt option, and these are called Nest, Rescue and Defend. And they're then brought together under a larger single campaign mode called Evacuation, where you play through each mode in sequence. Now Hunt we've already seen, that's the basic 4v1 hunters against monsters deathmatch, but the new modes mix things up a bit. So for example you've got Nest, which sees the monster trying to protect eggs that are randomly placed around the map while the hunters try to destroy them. The monster can, if you want, sacrifice an egg by hatching one at a time, and that creates a level 1 Goliath for backup. But only one egg can be hatched at a time, and you obviously lose the egg as a result. If the hunters destroy all the eggs and the offspring, they win, while if the monster kills all the hunters, it wins. Rescue is also about protection, but this time it sees the hunters trying to round up and escort colonists to safety while the monster chases them down. Here the winner is whoever basically rescues or eats the most people. The last mode, Defend, sees the hunters trying to protect a refueling ship as everyone tries to escape the planet. The monster has to try and destroy it by first taking down 2 shields and then the fuel line, blowing up the ship. To do that, the monsters are kind of backed up by spawning waves of Goliaths, so it's kind of like a horde mode with one player-controlled monster. Evacuation ties all these modes together so that you play a stage in turn, working your way through to always end on Defend, which is always the final round in the Evacuation campaign. Each round awards the winner some kind of bonus that carries over to the next stage. So, for example, if the monster wins, it might have enhanced armor, or if the hunters win, they might have turret support. The promise is that the combination of maps, the different modes, and these sort of victory buffs you can earn by winning will generate around about 800,000 variations. That's so Turtle Rock say anyway. Now the monster you can see in action here is called the Wraith, and it's very much the stealthy, fast-moving, lightly armoured option. It can cloak, creating a decoy monster in the process, it can teleport, and it can abduct players by warping into the group, grabbing one, and warping back out to isolate them. It also has something called the Supernova Arena, which is a sort of a frenzy of blade attacks that's quite possibly the most devastating thing I've seen in the game so far. The hunters also get a boost with a new character for each class, bringing the choice up to 12 now in total. The new classes add a lot of variety too, so where before I only really liked playing the Trapper, thanks to its ability to sort of deploy a mobile arena to trap the monster, I've now kind of got a favourite in all 4 classes, so that's Assault, Medic, Support and Trapper. There's basically a variation for each one that feels like it's useful and it can play a part. The new medic, for example, Kyra, has a grenade launcher that fires healing bombs and napalm, which makes her a great kind of offensive medic, which wasn't an option in that class really before. Cabot comes with a tracking dust bomb that can tag the monster and a damage amplifier that lets you inflict more damage if you can hit the monster with it. Abe is the new tracker, and he has a tracking dart gun that can tag the monster and can also tag other creatures, and if the monster eats those creatures it gets tagged as a result. He also has some time slowing kind of stasis bombs which are quite useful. Parnell is the new assault class, and he's probably the only one that doesn't really feel like he stands out in any way. He's just another good solid assault damage dealing class. Up until now I've enjoyed Evolve, but I wasn't really sort of sure if it had enough to make a sort of substantial game. It felt like a good multiplayer mode, but not something that would work on its own. These new sort of changes feel like it's finally got some sort of meat on its bones. It feels more substantial, it feels more kind of weighty, and feels like there's more to do with it. Turtle Rock are also sort of saying you can kind of play the Evacuation campaign in sort of a single player mode if you play with AI. I'm not sure how well that will work out, but it's definitely feeling now like there's a larger game here that wasn't the case before. Anyway, I'm just going to let this play out. You can see the new Wraith and the new Hunters in action. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I will see you guys later.
Hello everybody, this is Keza from Kotaku here. I'm joined by my friend Robbie.
Hi.
You're a ranked Smash Brothers player, aren't you?
Yes, I'm well in the top 3 in the UK for Smash Brothers Melee.
I am bread, which has been expertly described as an environmental puzzle thing.
Yes.
So, do you want to take us through a bit of I am bread then?
So sure. So this is the first